Hello. Ready to roll? Let's do this. Okay. Unfortunately, the catering staff left already, but let's give a round of applause for them on their way home. That was a beautiful and great meal. So I have a quick joke to try and get everyone giggling. Just some Canadian humor. 3 men were traveling and happened to meet at a bar in Ohio. One man was from Texas, one from Florida, and one from Canada. They got acquainted and started talking about their problems with their wives. The guy from Texas began by saying, "I told my wife clearly that from now on, she would have to do all the cooking. Well, the first day after I told her, I saw nothing. The second day, I saw nothing. But on the third day, when I came home from work, the table was set and wonderful dinner was prepared with wine and even dessert." The man from Florida spoke up. "I sat my wife down and told her that from now on, she would have to do all the grocery shopping and all the house cleaning. Well, the first day I saw nothing. The second day I saw nothing. But the third day when I came home, the whole house was spotless, and in the pantry, the shelves were filled with groceries." Well, the fella from Canada was married to a woman who had grown up in Canada all her life. He sat up on the bar stool, pushed his chest out, and said, "I gave my wife a stern look and told her that from now on, she'd have to do the cooking, shopping, and house cleaning. Well, the first day I saw nothing. The second day I saw nothing. But by the third day, I could see a little bit out of my left eye." So Devan, watch out. So now we'll introduce the kissing game. The bride and groom didn't want to kiss while they were eating so that they didn't swap too much spit and food. But now, since that's all over, let's make them kiss a lot. So, the bride and groom asked me to hand out the great call known as the Hoochie Mama. If you give one squeak, it's for a little kiss. If you give 2 squeaks, it's for a full-out smooch. Well, that's for you to test out. Which table has the highest bid on the Hoochie Mama call? Byron wins. So we're going to do the bridesmaids and groomsmen introduction now. We'll start with the bridesmaids. To the left of Rebecca, we have Amber Eifert, the maid of honor and friend of the bride. Rebecca and Amber have been friends since they were kids, always getting together at family events. As adults, they always have the best times together, whether it's going on some kind of adventure, camping, sledding, curling, quadding, a Sunday drive that has non-stop laughs, or just a relaxing movie night, eating popcorn and drinking wine. Amber is also the best godmother to Rebecca and Devan's little boy, Bentley. Amber is also 8 months pregnant and expecting a baby boy in August. So Amber, let's go. Next, we have Victoria Derboca, bridesmaid and cousin of the bride. Growing up, Vic and Rebecca had a hell of a time together, whether it be at the farm on the quads, playing some type of game in the spare bedroom, or making some kind of dance. to getting older and sitting on the tube rapping Dirt Road Anthem like we were on the radio, and then definitely shouldn't have been. But also quadding, sledding, and eventually drinking. But we'll save those stories for another night. Next, we have Ashley Leppington, bridesmaid and cousin of the bride. Ashley was always like a big sister to Rebecca growing up. Ashley would haul Rebecca into the old camper and give her a makeover and a hairdo. This happened on more than one time and still happens to this day. There's so many memories that make me laugh every time I think about whether it be golfing during the day or night, to going to the fair, quadding, sledding, camping, and so much more. Thank you for being part of my special day. Next, we have Allison Sela, bridesmaid and friend of the bride. Rebecca and Allison have been friends since they were kids, always getting to hang out at family events. As most of you know, Rebecca and Allie had the best experience, getting to be pregnant together, and nothing brings you closer than that experience. If you know this group of girls, Allie is the one that keeps us rowdy friends from doing the ideas that sound good at the time, but probably aren't. But don't let that fool you. When Allie lets her hair down, she's the life of the party. We've shared lots of laughs together over the years and can't wait to share many more. Next is Nikira, bridesmaid and friend of the bride. Nikira and Rebecca go all the way back to high school days at the YRHS. First meeting in their English class, and after that they were always together and shared lots of laughs and memories. Through the years, going to the haunted corn maze or just hanging out, even though they didn't get to talk every day and sometimes can go a while without seeing each other, but when they are together, they pick up right where they left off, and it's like they never were apart. Rebecca would like to Rebecca would like to thank you girls for the outstanding job you did helping, and you're the best friends. You're her sisters. Rebecca wouldn't want anyone else standing by her on the most special day of her life. Thank you all for helping and making this day come true. Next, we'll switch over to the groomsmen. Riley Barrowman, best man and friend of the groom. Devan and Riley have been best friends since childhood, sledding, playing Nintendo 64 in Riley's basement, and stopping in at his Grandma Joe's for a President's Choice Cola and a fudgesicle after. If anyone knows Riley, he can be a bit of a smart ass, but will always be there to give you a helping hand when needed and a good laugh. Next, we have Riley Eifert, groomsman and friend of the groom. Devan and Riley's friendship started with dancing in diapers in Glenn and Bonnie's living room as toddlers. In the summer, Devan and Riley would hang out at Madge and even have good fun hiding and running from the COs and blasting M&M in their trucks once they got their driver's license. Riley is also the godfather of Devan and Rebecca's son, Bentley. Next, we have Jordan Eifert, groomsman and friend of the groom. Jordan is Riley's younger brother. Everything Devan and Riley did together, Jordan was close behind to join in on the fun. Sledding and quadding at the Eifert farm was a regular occurrence for these two friends and can always have a good laugh and bullshit together. On the yearly mountain trip, Joe is always trying to outclimb Devan but never can. This is because he rides a Polaris. Even with his new turbo, he can't beat him. Next, we have Cody Poppenheim, groomsman and friend of the groom. Devan and Cody first met through Riley and Jordan as teenagers. Devan and Cody have always shared the same interest in their trucks, snowmobiles, and farming. Whenever they are together, you'll always find them laughing, joking around, and making fun of Arctic cats and skidoos, or just bullshitting about life and good times. Cody is one of the kind and will always tell you what's on his mind. Is this true, Cody? Last, we have Ian Gertz, groomsman and friend of the groom. Devan and Ian first met on the Togo Derby in 2015 after he moved from Ontario just north of the Petruk farm. They didn't really hit it off until the Roxton Derby the next weekend. After that, they spent many hours on the phone talking about everything under the sun. Late nights in the shop working on junk or totally rebuilding Devan's sled till 2:30 a.m. Then cooking pizza at 4 a.m. and waking Rebecca up and her giving us the dirtiest look you can imagine. And then leaving at 7 a.m. to go sledding for 2 hours away in -30 weather to freeze their butts off. Ian is the only one out of the bunch of guys that share the same passion for riding Yamahas. Devan would like to thank you guys for standing up with him today. You are a great bunch of friends. Thanks for organizing a great stag for Devan and appreciate all the help making this day a success. Devan is looking forward to many years of laughter and friendship with you guys. I'll now call up Riley Behrman to give the best man speech.
Okay, well, I'm going to read a little bit off my phone, and then I'm winging it. I can't read very good here, so. I've been told I won't get away with a few thank yous and quick toasts. Apparently, as best man, I'm supposed to sing the groom's praises and talk about good qualities. Unfortunately, I can't sing, and I won't lie. So my speech today will be like this girl's dress right here. It's going to be, long enough to cover the essentials, but short enough to keep people interested. Sorry, you were just sitting there. You like that, don't you? Yeah. All right, so me and Devan, we grew up together. So first, when we were young, it was just hanging out. But once we got a little older, starting dirt bikes, quads, and like we said, meeting at his grandma's place. And that's where it all started. Devan, I let him ride my dirt bike, and what really happened? He crashed it. He rammed it right underneath a 3-ton truck, perfectly, eh? So that's where it starts. It keeps growing, and it keeps growing. So then he just move up into his dad's sleds, climbing hills, and, laying them on the side after Byron said, don't touch it. Going home, trying to fix it. And then he went up to the bigger sleds, and his Yamahas, right? His 4-stroke, and you got every ride, it's always fix, fix, fix. But that just shows something. If he has that much effort into fixing his Yamahas, he should put that much effort into fixing his relationships if he has problems with Becca. So that's about it. Congratulations, Devan.
Some mountain music like Grandma and Grandpa used to play.
Let's raise our glasses and have a drink. Cheers. Next, I'd like to call up the Maid of Honor, Amber Difert, to give her speech.
She's live. Okay. Oh, Beck. Where do I begin? I guess I could start off. I'm Amber. As you guys already know, I'm her maid of honor. And in case you haven't noticed, like Dustin had mentioned, yes, I am pregnant. So if I pause for a quick breather, just bear with me because it's hotter than hell in here and pregnancy and heat just do not mix. So I could stand here and go on and on about all the stupid things we have done, but I'll behave because it's your wedding and mostly because I'm sober. Beck and I have known each other for years. I used to go out to Ashley's, Beck's bridesmaid, out to her house every year in the summer, and Beck would often be at Jean's, and we'd all hang out together. So over the years, we had kind of parted our ways, but then good old Tonkin Rink, we started curling together, and it wasn't always the greatest, considering we would be not overly sober on every Tuesday night. Oftentimes, Devan would have to come and get us. Or they would be watching the kids while we would be out curling, right? So I don't know how many times I've called Beck to do quick road trips, like she had mentioned, go out shooting shit. And yes, I did get that beaver. Or literally go bike riding on the most windiest day of the year with fresh laid gravel while hungover. Who thought that would be a good idea? But hey, we can convince each other of anything. But on a serious note though, the coolest thing that we've been able to do is raise our kids together and only hope that they grow up together and form a friendship like ours. It's a awesome thing to experience. I'm happy to say these two finally got to tie the knot after having to postpone their special day due to the world pandemic. It may not be the original day you had chose, but it's beautiful. You guys both look perfect, and it couldn't have turned out any better. So, to wrap it up, let's all raise a glass to this beautiful bride and Mr. Mullet over here. Yes, I had to bug you. May you two have a happy, long marriage. Cheers to Mr. and Mrs. Petruk.
Excellent job, Amber. I'd like to now call up Darcy and Jody Dahl for a toast to the bride and groom.
Okay, this will. Okay, Miss Shorty Pants here. Okay. Is it good? Okay, hopefully everybody can hear me. I'm Jody Dahl.
I'm Darcy Dahl.
We're friends of Devan and Rebecca, as well as the Rebecca and Petruk families. Darcy was asked to give the toast to Devan and Rebecca. However, he's not a fan of speaking in front of a bunch of people, so we're going to do it together. He actually said he could only do it if he had a whole lot of vodka under his belt, so
Not there yet.
I'll say no more. I'm here to help him out. Coming up 8 years ago this month, I was heading to Calgary to visit family, and Darcy was staying back at home. The night before I was leaving, I was kind of feeling bad that he was not coming with me, and I again said, "Are you sure you don't want to come with me?" At this time, he responded, "I'm gonna be fine. I'm actually going to the lake, and Devan is coming with me." And it was just the way he said it, it was really weird. So I kind of said, "That's really weird." And at that point, he said, "Time to play Cupid this weekend." I'll never forget it. He had stated, "Devan's a single guy and needs to find a good woman. Then there's Rebecca. She'll be at the lake. She needs a good man. Think about it, they're perfect for each other. They're both down-to-earth people. They both have a love for the outdoors, hunting, sledding. They're perfect for each other." Well, off to Calgary I go. Couple days later, Darce called and said, am I a matchmaker or am I a matchmaker?" See, I'm gonna start to cry, and I wasn't gonna do it. They hit it off perfect, and the rest is history. Okay, don't cry, Jody. Devan and Rebecca, it has been so great watching you on your journey together. Look how far you've come. Bentley has been the most precious addition to your family, and we hope for many more blessings and wonderful things to come your way. After 25 years of marriage, Darce and I sat down, he really did sit down to help me with this, to try and give you some words of wisdom and tips to offer you both as you continue on with your lifelong partnership and journey. Laugh together, cry together, refuse to give up on each other. There will be good times and bad. Work hard together through those trying times. You will succeed. Talk lots and listen often to each other. In today's busy, chaotic world, remember to find time for each other. Your turn.
Yeah. Here's to love, laughter, and happiness ever after. Please raise your glasses as we toast Devan and Rebecca on this very special day.
To Devan and Rebecca. Okay. Yeah.
Thrill by golly hill, baby, it'll make you feel like an outdoor meal on a snowmobile. Listen to the sound when the bells go round, when the winter carnival's here. And oh, what fun at the crack of the gun when the whole gang disappear. The race is on from the bush to the pond and back where the judges feel you've won their seal. For the snowmobile, you've won their seal. For the snowmobile.
I don't know if that was long enough. That was quite a few squeaks, Devan. Get back up there. Oh boy. Okay, could we get Brent and Shelley Derboca to come up and give the welcome to the family speech next, please?
I'd like to thank everybody for coming tonight.
Get down.
Okay, is that better? I'd like to thank everybody for coming tonight. And as Jody said, 8 years ago when this guy rolled into the park with this white Cummins with the stacks and donkey ears.
No, he has 6'7".
Oh, sorry. Yes, he did have a 6'5" then. That's right, too. I'm thinking, what the hell is Darcy doing? But, oh well. He managed to fit in with us, got us sledding again after all those years of pulling the pin. So he's fit in with the boys and Rebecca, definitely.
Been one of family for a long time.
Yeah, it's after a couple of months, it felt like family. So nice to see. This day's been a long time coming. So like I said, I'd like to thank everybody again. So welcome to the family, bud.
Cheers. Cheers, say cheers.
So how many more years until you get him riding a cat there, Uncle Brent?
I've tried for all the years.
Yeah. Can we get Byron and Kim Petruk to come up next and give their welcome to the family speech?
I've been told I get to do the speech and the welcoming. Kim's just going to stand here.
Unless I have something to say, of course. We'll see how he does.
So anyway, everything's been said already. I mean, thanks everybody for coming. I just want to make sure everybody's warm enough. What else? I mean, we've heard the story, but I'm going to share a story of how we got to meet Rebecca. So, yeah, it was 8 years ago. We've all heard that. 8 years ago, the Petruk family was on a camping trip in a horse trailer at Madge Lake. And Devan brought Rebecca out. So I don't know how, if they were at that lake the night before and then they were at our lake the next night. I don't know how close this all happened, but. Really? Yeah, but you guys just met, right? Yes. So anyways, he brings Rebecca out to our little
Site.
campsite. Yeah, we'll just leave it at that, yeah. So that's where we met Rebecca, and then from there, everything's history.
I'll cut it
They,
here. We,
no, go ahead, well, well, I'm getting on a roll here.
okay,
like,
no, that's good.
You know, like I got a big story to
Okay,
tell
good.
here.
So I'll do the sappy part and he can do the other part. So Rebecca, we've seen you go through many milestones with, I don't want to cry. This is why I wanted him to do it. But seriously though, you graduated high school, milestone. You had your first baby, milestone. Your first big job with EMW. That was a milestone. So we've seen you through many trials and tribulations along the way. I don't need to go into detail, but you know that we love you and you're very welcomed into the family. But the hunting, the fishing, you name it, and the drinking.
I don't have to talk after all.
We know that you can drink with the best of them.
Well, no, I was gonna say the hunt, they complement each other. They're hunters. They both came from hunting people. It's weird, right? She ran a combine. Like we threw her in a combine. It was, yeah. Sorry for getting emotional now. You know where he gets it from.
Anyway.
Welcome to the family. Everybody raise a glass.
Thank you, guys. Thank you.
I think you need to grow that hair out like Devan, Byron, though. No? Okay. Lastly, can I get Devan and Rebecca to come give their thank you speech?
Well, we didn't write anything. This is just a winging it speech. start. Yeah, I maybe say something at the end.
You know you did good to make Joe cry again.
Did you cry?
All right, everyone. We would just like to thank everyone again for coming out on our special day. We know it was really hot, and thank you for bearing with us. Thank you, Chad.
Yeah.
We'd like to thank our wedding party for the amazing job they did setting up the shop. It definitely doesn't look like a shop anymore. Ian for bringing in the lift so we can hang the lights. Girls especially, you did an amazing job when I just wanted to leave it and make the rustic look. Our parents for always supporting us and making us feel very welcome in each other's families over the years, and all the support you guys have shown us. Our MC, Dustin, you're doing an amazing job. Keep it up, bud.
We'll try.
I'm just gonna say thanks, everybody. I'm not a public speaker, so, and I didn't write anything. Thanks, everybody, for coming. I hope supper was good. Have a good evening.
Oh, thanks to everybody for running the bar.
Oh, and thanks to everybody running the bar. We may need some more people later.
Yeah, I'm in.
Okay. Okay, you go first. Yeah. That damn grass is in the way.
Well, let's everyone raise our glasses to these two and further beginning of a new chapter. Cheers. Okay. Yeah. Can I get Devan and Rebecca to come to the front to the head table? We're gonna play the shoe game. So can you remove both of your shoes, please? And pass one to your partner? So I'm gonna ask you guys a couple questions, and you guys raise the shoe to whom you think fits the question better. And if it's a tie, raise them both. Okay? You got her? Okay, let's rock and roll. Who is the better cook in the relationship? Oh. Do we need a Pepsi and a beer on the other hand, or? We're good? All right, question 2. Who is the better cleaner in the relationship? Who has a better shot with the bow and arrow and the guns? Whoa. Who is a better driver on the quads and sleds? Who catches more fish when you go fishing? Ooh, I don't know. Who can drink more Pepsi? Who controls the TV remote when you're both watching? All right, this will be a good one. Who has the best hair? Oh. Okay, who snores the loudest? Who built up the courage to ask for the first date? Who paid for the first meal at the restaurant? I don't like the hesitation, Devin. Who said, I love you first? Lastly, who do you love more than anyone in the world? Good job, guys. While you're there, Devin, I just would like to give everyone a heads up. For anyone who hasn't went sledding or quadding with these two, by the way, I suggest you stay behind Devin and be on high alert, as he has been known to brake suddenly when quadding, which makes people run into him, and also has been known to be very hard on a few sleds of his with a couple tumbles. I witnessed it a few times. So Devin, we purchased this high-vis vest for you, so next time you go out, we'll be able to keep an eye on you.